Hey everybody, it's Colette, Baron-Reid, and Debra
Silverman.
Yes! We're so excited. I'm here in San Francisco with my buddy Deb Silverman. We are going to be doing together this weekly Astro Oracle reading. But before we do the reading, Mark and I went on a trolley car ride. It was just like being on a roller coaster. Oh my God, it is like scary!
What do you think, Colette?
It's like a roller coaster. Okay, so every week I do an Astro Oracle reading. Now, you guys at home, if you are not sophisticated at all about astrology, you will know your sun sign, and that's good enough. So you'll have 2 cards for your sun sign. But if you want to mix it up a little bit, make it a little bit more deep, well, if you look at your sun sign, then the 2 cards that represent your ascendant, and then your moon, you'll have 6 cards that you add to this week's 6-card reading. And you'll find a really intimate portrait of what you can expect to experience this week. So let's start with Aries. Here we go with the 2 cards for Aries. Oh boy, they do not look like Aries cards at all, do they?
This is so funny.
Okay, so Aries, you have fork in the road this week and between worlds. So I'm going to tell them what it is on my end, and you're going to talk about what an Aries would experience with this, right? So here's the thing. The theme for you, Aries, is dealing with the fact that you're standing and having to make a choice. The only thing is that you're stuck between worlds, so you can't really make a choice that's going to be like that. It's actually going to take time. So you have to become comfortable being in between what was and what will be. What do you think, Deb?
Well, that's unnatural for Aries, but what a great suggestion, because they don't have impulse control. They typically jump in, and they don't have a free will button to say stop, but this would suggest fork in the road between worlds, pause, take a breath, and enjoy the ride, because you can't always push, Mr. and Mrs. Aries.
That's right. Now we're going to choose 2 cards for Taurus. Deb?
I'm going to pick 2 cards for Taurus. Are you ready?
Oh,
That's so Taurus.
Okay, you talk about it.
Do you want me to show it first?
Yeah.
By the book and round and round. How appropriate. Taurus love going by the book. See how the elephants are following each other?
Yep.
Taurus get great comfort from being able to follow and be steady Eddie and stable. And round, they just repeat themselves. That's not nice to say, but Taurus do have a tendency to like to have routine. So between by the book and round, this week would be a very comforting week of being able to do exactly what's expected. Your turn.
Exactly. And the other thing is, because round and round implies that you're going to revisit a pattern from the past, you have all the tools that you need. You can be comfortable in readdressing these patterns. Round and round gives you an opportunity to do something better this time. So you might be faced with something, you get to do it again, only you get to do it better. Improvement. Oh boy, this is so fun.
You pick this one.
All right, now I'm going to pick for Gemini. Ooh, this is so fun.
Our favorite Gemini.
Oh.
And the answer is envelope,
Oh no, that's
please.
so interesting.
Gemini.
Okay, so we have time to go and we have orphaned. Orphaned was the first card, and then time to go. So what this means is Geminis hate to be isolated, right? They like to be around people. So anybody that creates a sense of feeling left out, or that you're isolated, or if you feel like you are isolated, it's time to get out of that dynamic, right? You got to go. And it means you have to get out. Like, you're not supposed to be the stay-at-home armchair astronaut this week at all. You have to get out of any circumstance that's make you feel isolated.
That is so Gemini. They know exactly when to get up and go. Their best trait is saying, I'm bored, I got to go. Okay, bye. They specialize in that. So this is perfect.
Yeah.
Don't stay anywhere where you're not feeling connected. It's okay to go, Gemini.
That's right. You have to give yourself
Bye-bye
permission.
now.
Bye-bye.
2 for Cancer.
2 for Cancer.
1 and 2.
All right. Ooh. These are interesting cards for Cancer this week because all that glitters represent when it's in the protection mode, that you really have to be extra careful about your choices, especially if they feel kind of addictive. And you're trying to force an outcome that you think is good, but you kind of deep down know it isn't. And truth be told is about being rigorously honest with yourself. So if it smells like a rat, it's probably a rat. It's not a swan, right?
Well, the tricky part for Cancers is to be able to trust their instinct. So if they feel that, their intuition is so strong, and then it takes courage to tell the truth. So this might be a week for you to pay attention to your instinct, and then the courageous piece is speaking out loud the truth.
Oh, that's great. Awesome. All right, now we're going to choose for Leo.
We love Leo. We love Leo.
We love Leo.
I love Leos.
I love Leos too. I have lots of Leo
You
in my
can
chart.
see that right here, live
Yes.
time.
Live time
Are you all
sparkles.
paying attention to the Leo?
All
You
right,
pick this
I'm
one.
going to pick 2 cards for Leo. So there's this one and there's this one. Oh, this is great. Leo's going to have a good week. Good for me too, since I have so many planets in Leo.
Yes, you do.
So for here and now and serendipity for a Leo, it's saying that don't look too far into the future or wonder about what's happened in the past. If you can stay present, you're going to start to see synchronicities show up in your life like magic. Deb.
So that's a gift that Leos have. They have the ability to be spontaneous kids. This is a very childlike thing. Here and now, serendipity. Okay, Leo, you're allowed to go have fun. Just what you needed, permission.
That's right, exactly. And
That's funny.
And isn't it true too? We've got the little kids here. You're right. It's like very
It
childlike.
looks like these cards are so beautiful. Look at that, the little person out of the egg and the person jumping into the moment.
Yeah, it is really true. So remember that too. Playfulness. Don't take yourself too seriously this week, Leo. All right.
And I'll do Virgo.
Virgo.
Okay, Virgo, one of my favorite signs. I say that about all of them. Sometimes I feel a little self-conscious because I love all the signs.
That's because she's an astrologer.
That's true. And we have message in a bottle. Ooh, I love this. And the fates.
Ooh.
Virgo, wow.
So do you want me to start?
Yes.
Okay, good. So the Fates was your first card, by the way, that you picked. Message in a Bottle
Okay.
was your second card. So the Fates always represent what you have to surrender to, that serenity prayer. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. So the message in the bottle is the sign to tell you what you can change and what you can't. So you don't have to guess, right? It's not a week that you need to guess. You're going to get that sacred moment where you realize, oh, I get it. This is what I need to surrender to.
And when Virgos can accept what is and stop arguing with what should be, because Virgo's optimum word is should, then there's a real freedom that happens to be able to pay attention to the signs and accept what is. So this week, your job is to accept your fate.
And no shoulda, woulda, couldas.
Bingo. Libra, your turn.
Okay, both our ascendants.
That's right. That's why we look so colorful and matching earrings, the matching necklace.
Exactly.
Okay.
Okay, am I picking?
No, I guess I am.
Right.
It just looked so tempting. I couldn't resist.
She couldn't resist.
I couldn't resist. And
Okay,
this is the
Libra.
first one.
Yes, TikTok and higher power both are in protection, Libras. What does that mean? It means that you cannot rush anything forward and you are not the only person playing on the game board. This higher power, when it's in protection, is telling you that you think you have to do everything. You don't. If you can develop your primary relationship, which is to spirit, first and foremost this week, because Libra's all about relationship,
Bingo.
right? Then you can slow down and trust that divine timing is always the truth.
And that's hard for Libra because they think they have to make a decision, but this is really giving you permission. You don't have to decide. Just slow down and feel your way to your higher self rather than trying to figure it out. Your worst thing, making decisions. But TikTok, higher power, you don't have to this week.
Yeah, this is really good. All right, so we're going to choose 2 cards for Scorpio. I'm going to choose these cards. This one wants to come, and I'm going to turn them like this. Aha. Ooh, this is good. So,
Wow.
a change in the wind and Treasure Island, when they come side by side like this, it means that an event or circumstance comes seemingly out of the blue. Nothing that you actually did that you could trace from that moment to like, I did this, therefore this happened. It's like circumstances change in order for you to recognize the form of your abundance.
I love that.
Yeah.
So a change in the wind, Treasure Island, for Scorpio to let go of control and let the change of the wind happen that they weren't expecting is not easy. So I give you permission based on this is let go. Good luck with that, Scorpio.
Yeah, I really identify with that
I
a
think
lot.
that would be
Yeah.
a magical week for a Scorpio to
Yeah.
let treasure let something emerge without them being in control. That's big.
Yeah. It seems like every sign is going to be going through something this week. All right, now we have Sagittarius.
The funny ones.
We
love
have.
Sagittarius. We have Sagittarius in us. That's why we laugh so much. We can't help it. Okay, my turn to pull a Sagittarian card. And the answer, please. Oh, that's so beautiful.
Nice. Okay, so loyal heart and exchanging gifts. It's all about friendship, soulmates, connections, and trusting that there's a reciprocity, because exchanging gifts, when it's read like this, is about the law of reciprocity, that you can expect whatever you're going to put out, you're going to get back, in a way that there's this beautiful give and take with your friendships and loved ones. Let's show them the cards.
Well,
Maybe you
that's
wanna say
so
something too, yeah.
Sagittarius. To be able to be this generous is very sad. They love giving gifts. And they have this generosity of heart, the loyal heart. They've got wisdom too. Aren't those owls?
Yes.
So it's the courage to be generous, keep giving, open your heart a little bit more, and expect nothing in return. And how much fun is it to be Santa Claus in the middle of the fall?
Ooh, this is great.
Wow, there's a goat.
Yep, clean it up. It's not a goat, we can pretend. It's actually a stag. So clean it up in milk and honey. This is a very practical week for Capricorns.
Surprise.
If you clean it up, and that's anything. So if you're, right? Any
They
kind
love
of-
to clean things up.
Milk and honey is a result of that. So the house cleaning of your business, of your thoughts and feelings, your environment, no matter what it is, it's house cleaning week for Capricorns.
And
Tell
this
me more.
is totally in their ballpark. Like cleaning up is one of their favorite things. But milk and honey, what happens to Capricorn is they work so much, when they finally get to the milk and honey and deserve to enjoy the pleasures of life, they're all in. So this is a very natural week for you. It seems like comfortable. Clean it up, milk and honey, yum yum. After you clean, yum yum. It's like a perfect Capricorn dream.
There you go, and you're going to
Funny.
get it.
That's funny.
All right, so now we're going to go to Aquarius.
Aquarius. When the moon is in the 7th house and Jupiter aligns
Okay.
with Mars. Ready?
Yes, beautiful for Aquarius.
Oh my God.
So both yin and yang, all right? So it is about being receptive this week, but also knowing when it's time to take action. So you have kind of like a tension of opposites between the doing and the receiving. But it's beautiful because it's so balanced. You can get out of your head, Aquarius, this week
Well,
and just feel your way. Go
And
ahead.
the cool thing is they can be androgynous. It's one of the signs that doesn't relate to
Interesting.
male or female. So they can do both. They have permission to play out their male and their female yin and yang and not be identified exclusively on one side or the other. So enjoy this week being yin and yang.
Yeah, it does sound actually pretty natural for them too, right?
Yes, it's a perfect fit. Okay, Pisces it is. The very last sign and the very last twosome. Pisces. I love our Pisces
Okay.
people. Ready?
Yes. Oh, learning to say no will bring you into a state of blessing.
Not for you and blessed.
So this is not a week to be wishy-washy about anything. This is not a week to go, oh, I wonder what it is. This is like absolute no. Know what no means, and as a result of you saying no and knowing what the no is about, there's a blessing in
That
that.
is such a good directive for Pisces. To be able to be that clear, to know what they don't want, brings them to blessings. That's beautiful.
Yay. Okay, everybody, thank you so much for
That was so
watching.
fun. Thank you for including me. I think it's a great
Yes.
game. I'm all in. I'm going to figure out what my week is like and let you know.
Okay. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel. And if you subscribe to the channel, a little bell comes up. And as soon as that bell comes up and you click on it, you're going to get a notification every time one of my videos is uploaded. You'll get to be the first one to see it. And don't forget to leave a comment because we love to read them.
Love to read them.
Love. You're going to read them?
I love reading them.
Okay, she loves to read them too.
Oh, here we are again. Can they see what we're seeing? Beautiful, unbelievable skyscraper. It's just us.
Yeah.
So we can feel unique and you can feel like you snuck in. I'm excited.
What do you think of that? Hold on.
Very steep.
What's that?